And what's going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. And of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG basketball. Yes, we are the intersection of sports and gaming. We put the sports in esports. And yes, we got a good show for you, folks. Got a couple of NBA 2K players playing for cash and prizes as we get you set to talk about the NBA playoffs. And they're currently going on. Knicks and Sixers. Well, actually, that's going to be playing in a game, but it's actually Knicks and Pistons playing in real life. We'll get you all set with that and get you set for the weekend as well, as we're live here from Emblem Sports Bar in Brooklyn, New York, live here on Stadium Sports Network. Watch Stadium Sports App, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. It is ISG Basketball, the intersection of sports and gaming, live right here from Emblem Sports Bar in BK. All right, let's come inside here. Literally here, CBS Sports, Madden NFL, CFB League, 2K Association, ISG football on Tuesdays, ISG basketball typically on Thursdays. So it's good to be back here, folks, as we get you set. And like I said, talk about the latest in the world of hoops, NBA, college basketball, you name it. As my man D. Scott says, leave it. Let's go ahead and get this thing started here, guys. Thanks for joining us here on all those platforms. And folks, shout out to the good folks here at Leo and his staff right here at Emblem Sports Bar, located right here in Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? 187 Graham Avenue in BK. All-American Sports Bar and Beer Garden, offering a large array of local and domestic microbrews, 15 flat screens. You can see them there, 16 taps as well. Vibes are definitely great. Emblem is where sports enthusiasts and event goers unite for an unforgettable experience in the heart of East Williamsburg. Great food, great environment. Emblem, the ultimate destination for sports lovers. Shout out to Leo and his folks right here, Emblem Sports Bar here in BK. Now, let me go ahead and bring in my brothers, the Broskis, brothers from another mother. There he is, Nubyjas Wilborn, writer for Sports Illustrated, top of your screen, and SI.com. It's the conference. It's the conference. The conference. He's up in those Three Rivers, Pittsburgh, PA. What are those Three Rivers, kind sir?
Hey, the Monongahela. The Allegheny.
You took a step back, man.
No, it's in Gila, but it's in Monongahela. You like Monongahela, but either way, we gonna make it work. So, you know what I'm saying? But they in the Allegheny combined to form the Ohio, and that is the confluence that makes the Three Rivers. You know what I'm talking about?
That's the confluence. It's the confluence. Absolutely. Got my guy Ivan Curtis, former head coach and GM of the NBA 2K League's Brooklyn Nets gaming crew. He's out there in OHIO. That would be Ohio. He's flying with those Dayton Flyers. What it do, Ivan Curtis?
Hey, nothing much, man. Hey, proud to be back. Celebrated my anniversary with my girlfriend today, so it's pretty cool.
Look at you working on an anniversary day. All right.
Yeah. So, just glad to talk some sports with you guys.
Man, tell the young lady, man, the missus, we said thank you for letting us borrow you for about an hour, man. We really do mean that. So congratulations on the anniversary. How long you guys been together?
2 years. 2 years.
2 years? Oh, you guys got a long way to go. You guys that's puppy love.
We clap that up, though.
You'll clap it up.
Hey, in this day and age, that's like 10.
That's like 20 years.
How about nowadays. Hey, look, 2 weeks is a year nowadays.
That's like 20 years.
Hey, we clap 2 years.
Yeah, clap that up, man. All right, man. You guys ready to get this thing started, man? Live here from Emblem Sports Bar in BK, man?
No doubt. Let's get it.
Good. We're going to talk sports and we're going to talk NBA 2K. So let's look at the rundown here live from Emblem Sports Bar in Brooklyn. How about the Timberwolves eliminating the Late Show out there in Los Angeles in 5 games? How about Detroit and the Pistons right now just took a lead before halftime? Can they force a game 7 against those Knickerbockers? Tyrese Haliburton voted the most overrated player in the NBA by his peers. We'll get into that. Also, more Haliburton news. I know you probably saw the video of John Haliburton. That would be Tyrese Haliburton's father, getting into the face and getting onto the court, irritating Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak. We'll get into that. So that is the rundown. How about the rules here as we talk about the NBA playing tonight? They're on Hall of Fame mode, competitive rules 1v1. Current rosters, we like to call those breaks. All 30 NBA teams are available, 5 mid-quarters. We have the King of the Hill format. Winner stays on, and they continue to play. How about the prizes? Because that's what they're all about, and that's what they're playing for. $50 guaranteed. Winner gets $40. Runner-up gets $10. Cash runs about this piece, and the player that wins in 4 straight weeks wins an NBA licensed zip chair. Folks, go to zipchair.com. Literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. Office furniture, gaming desk, you name it. stools. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, college and universities as well. And any sort of custom piece that you want, they definitely have those. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, our girl, a lady behind the marketing there at Zip Chair, located on Strong Island, zipchair.com. Check them out there. And how about the matchup here? Because who are these two young men that are going to be playing for some cash and prizes tonight? This week's matchup, as we're talking NBA and the 2K side of it, where is Chandler? Well, you found it. He's right here. He's playing with Sacramento. What? The Kings? MustBeReezy. He is the current king of the hill. He's playing with the Sixers. This would be the lottery bowl right now. These two teams are playing in the NBA. Winner gets an extra ping pong ball in the lottery machine. Let's go ahead and take a look real quickly at these two young men. We'll start with the challenger. Where is Chandler? Government name would be Chandler Cooks from Dallas, Texas, North Texas there. 22 years of age. He's a college student, and he's got a sort of degree, marketing. I mean, not marketing, but majoring in graphic art. So let's go ahead and bring in Chandler Cooks real quickly. Young Chandler, how you doing, man? Look, dude, we've seen you in the ISG football side, on the Madden side. Now ISG basketball. You're a 2K player. Which one are you better at? NBA 2K or Madden?
I feel like I'm balanced, so, get to show my skills, going against the king of the hill. So I try and show him, this ain't going to be an easy game.
Gotcha. So you said you're balanced. I'm a Libra. We didn't ask if you're balanced. Which one are you better at? You got to pick one.
Madden. I say Madden.
There you go. Okay. Slight lean towards Madden, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. Try not to get blown out tonight. All right, brother?
All right, man.
Hang in there. All right, good stuff, man. You can go ahead and mute. There is Chandler. We found him. If you're looking for him from the Dallas, Texas area, North Texas, playing with the Sacramento Kings. How about a profile of the king of the hill? He is the current champ, and that would be MustBeReezy, Leon Fitzgerald from Cypress, Texas. Of course, everything's bigger in Texas. 26 years of age. He is an Echo Tech. I don't know if you watched on Tuesday, but we saw him on Tuesday. Had the young ladies with him, his colleagues, man, doing great work. He's an Echo Tech, and he's also a pro-level tournament quarterfinalist, and he's the current king of the hill. Now let's go ahead and bring in MustBeReezy, a.k.a. government name Leon Fitzgerald. We'll call him Fitzy for short. Reezy, so king of the hill, we've seen you dominate with the Celtics. We've seen you dominate with the Thunder. Now you're playing with the Sixers. Why are you playing with Philly?
I like Embiid. Embiid, MVP, cold. They got PG washed. But I like the Sixers, though. They cool.
Like the Sixers. All right, man. You feeling pretty good heading into this contest against an unknown. You haven't played this guy before.
Yeah, it's cool. It don't matter.
That is supreme confidence. That is uber confidence. All right, man. Good luck to you. We'll see you at the conclusion of the game if you do win. So we'll talk to the winner. So go ahead, guys. Lock it up. Reezy playing with the Sixers. And how about our guy, young Chandler, playing with the Sacramento Kings. Before we get to it, Molly Pop picks real quickly. Let's check the standings real quick. Molly Pop grapes as sweet as candy. Check them out online, mollypopgrapes.com. See that pink bag? You got to understand, you get that pink bag promise in your local grocery stores. High quality produce. Check them out online, mollypopgrapes.com. They also got freshly squeezed juices, pressed juices on market and online as well. Check them out online, mollypopgrapes.com. They can see the standings there. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in real quickly to get your thoughts here. Who's going to win? We'll start with you, Ivan Curtis. You going with the Liberty Bell or are you going with the Cowbells, the Sacramento Kings?
Well, I'm gonna go with the underdog, the Sacramento Kings. They haven't played each other, but I know how good Reezy is. But I just want to go with the underdog.
Okay, the underdog's on top. Hate it or love it. Nubyjas, so you got Kings or you got Sixers?
I'm gonna go with the Sixers, man. I'm gonna go with Reezy. No offense to Chandler. I mean, well, actually, there's a little bit of offense to Chandler. Yesterday, what happened? He lost to a man who just got off his deathbed.
Oh my gosh. He did pass the kidney stone and he lost it. Yeah.
He was 1 yard away, but I'm just saying, man. I don't know. Reezy been doing his push-ups and stuff, man. So, I'm just saying. You
gonna take you taking Reezy?
Yeah. I'm saying, if you lost to the guy who, was struggling to live, Pretty sure the young guy who's alive
right. Dude, you got these, man. You got your thumbs and your fingers, man. The fast twitch muscles, not kidneys.
Saying, man.
Don't play with your kidneys.
Man. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna go with the one who's got good kidneys and is healthy and all the good stuff.
Right. I think you're right. I'm gonna go with Reezy as well. He's the current king of the hill. Give me Reezy, but not because he's got working kidneys or has a kidney stone. It's because he's actually pretty good.
Your whole thing is pick the young guy every time.
Or you can pick the guy that's good.
Oh, okay. So because I took it a step further and talking about people's like.
Give me Reezy. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. We'll talk to the winner. That's the conclusion of the game. Reezy playing with the Sixers. Chandler playing with those Sacramento Kings. All right, guys, lock it up. Play it right here and do it live right here from Emblem Sports Bar in Brooklyn, New York. And we're live on Stadium Sports Network. Watch Stadium Sports app, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Good luck, guys. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Good luck, guys. And that pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Fat Bastard and Sons. You can check them out online, fatbastardandsons.com. And guys, with a name like Fat Bastard and Sons, you know they love some good food there, man. Family-owned business, been around 40 years, man. And they bring you the best pizza around. They also have a full bar. And folks, they have a true passion for great food and excellent service. They got burgers, got chicken wings, chicken tenders, spaghetti, pizza, Italian food. You name it, subs, it's all there at fatbastardandsons.com, located in South Hackensack, New Jersey, off of Route 46. All right, we're back here live here at Emblem Sports in Brooklyn, New York, man. We're talking about an all-American sports bar and beer garden here in Brooklyn, New York. All-American sports bar, man, and large array of local and domestic microbrews. You see the flat screens. They got like 15 or 16 of them. Got 16 taps. It's all going down right here at Emblem Sports Bar. Everybody watching the Knickerbockers. 1 point lead in the third quarter over the Pistons. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let's talk about the NBA. Got the Eastern Conference playoffs going on. Let's go to the Western Conference. We saw the Lakers, the 3 seed, got the deal with the Mavericks at the beginning of the year or right during the trade deadline in February. Got Luka Doncic from the Mavericks, and they get into the playoffs. They're the 3 seed, played very well, was one of the better defensive teams for about 6 or 7 weeks. Then sort of fell off a little bit, but they still finished third, got into the playoffs, drew the Minnesota Timberwolves, and how about Ant-Man? And those T-Wolves, man, right there in the land of 10,000 lakes, man, they put it on the Lakers, eliminated them, beat them in L.A. Last night, winning this series in 5. And then Ant-Man, of course, says there's Ant-Man, Batman, and Spider-Man. Wolves in 5. Wolves get the win. They walk out of there. And he also said, look, we beat the best player. We beat the best team. So, Wolves talking their stuff, man. Nubyjas, your thoughts here on the Lakers. How concerned are you with the Lakers? LeBron, another season. If he plays next year to be 23, that would set a record. Luka, out of shape. Can they get this thing going? They need some bigs. They were in trouble in this series. Your thoughts here?
You know, I go back to the Luka trade and everything that happened, and there was an element of that trade. A young man named Mark Williams, who was a center with the
Charlotte. He tweeted last night. You saw that? Like a smiley face.
Well, I mean, I don't know what happened with that physical. I don't know what went wrong, but I bet you they would have had Mark Williams. First of all, they might have even had a higher seed because they're an imbalanced team. Luka and LeBron, they're 2 greats. But they were not a balanced team, and they got beat. I mean, by the way, shout out to Rudy Gobert. There you
27 and 24.
Hey, and he deserves it, man, because we've been giving Rudy hell really since 2020. You know, I mean, since he was like test patient 0.
How many defensive player of the years he's got? 3 or 4?
Yeah, I mean, like we really have treated Rudy Gobert. Yeah, Rudy Gobert really poorly, and with a lot of disrespect. And he has kept on in spite being the original outbreak monkey. You know what I'm saying? So he has really fought hard to get to a point where we respect him. Shout out to the Wolves. Shout out to Anthony Edwards. Now, Anthony Edwards may have weaknesses somewhere. And I think if you're on social media...
what did he do in Game 5? Was he 0 for 11? If I'm not mistaken, I think they set an NBA record. I think they missed 43s, and they still won the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anthony Edwards has some weaknesses in this world, depending on what you believe on social media. But whatever they are not on that basketball court, because that dude there is really good at basketball, okay? Yes. Now, whatever he does outside the game, you know, it's his business. But when he is what they call it, 94 by 50, when he is on that 94 by 50, in between them lines, he may be one of the best players, and he's absolutely one of the best players in the league, and he showed it once again. He wants that number one spot. He may not want to be the face of the league because of some of his dalliances, but when he puts that stuff down,
spell dalliances.
Hey, dalliance, dalliance, if you will, that usurps his ability. But when he gets back to the forefront, right, he reminds you that he is an incredible basketball player, and that's what he is. And he did it again. So shout out to him. Yep. Also, I love seeing him walk around downtown LA.
He was walking around in LA.
Talk your talk.
Right. Not walking in Memphis, walking in LA.
There you go. Let them know.
Right. OG, Ivan Curtis, Ant-Man, Batman, Superman, Wolves in 5. Your thoughts here on Ant-Man. Think about this now, OG. He's taking out KD, taking out Jokic, right? And freaking LeBron and Luka. That's a pretty good little 2-year run for him, man. Got the Wolves to the conference finals last year. Is he the face of the league now? And what are your thoughts about the Lakers?
I mean, the real quick about the face of the league. I mean, I think it's funny that we never really seen the media push a kid to be the face of the league, considering what Nubyjas mentioned.
I don't think he wants it.
Yeah, with the stuff that he has going on off the court.
Allegedly.
But
because he's so funny and he's so engaging. We're thirsting for him. That's why.
Yeah, but in between the lines, I mean, he's one of my favorite players right now. I mean, he already openly admitted like he's ready to go at any and everybody. He's not conceding, just because he's not yet a vet. What I liked about him last night particularly is that he wasn't scoring like he typically does, but he had 11 rebounds and 8 assists, which is, that to me is a sign of growth in the playoffs when you start doing the intangibles, when the ball is not going through the bucket. When you look up and you got Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle going off and scoring the ball the way they were, even if Rudy was I just want to see him assertive, grabbing rebounds and putbacks. I don't care if that's all he does, but just be assertive at that size, and which he was last night. I mean, that could be horrible for the West, because you expect Anthony Edwards to be pumping in 30 plus. And especially in a closeout game. And when that didn't happen and they still found a way to gut it out, I think they kind of put the West on notice, like they could easily be back in the Western Conference finals and making a run to get to the championship.
Right, yeah. We're going to see about those Wolves, man. Once again, they do advance. They'll get the winner of I believe the Rockets and Warriors series. I think they're on the same side of the bracket. Look, they get the Warriors, man. They might just do them just like they did LA. They're too big, man.
Also, this just goes to show you that what they say, man plans, God laughs. Because I'm pretty sure the league would have wanted Warriors, Lakers.
Lakers, absolutely.
A lot of reasons, right?
Yeah.
And depending on what you believe, one would say the referees called the game in a certain way throughout the series that would make you believe, if you wanted to, that the league wanted the Lakers. Yes, that young man, that Ant-Man.
Right.
I mean, hey, if he figures out how to get whatever problems he got off
10 seconds.
Apparently he wants to be Abraham.
Sure. Just cut it out. Cut it out. Real quickly, ask both of you guys this. Will the Lakers be a championship contender next year?
No.
You think they'll add the pieces? I'm with you, man. I don't know what they do. I don't know how they get it, because you got to build that team like Dallas was built, which is LeBron can't play defense anymore. Luka will never play defense. So you have to have guys inside that can play and be there for those guys to back them up.
And then the other thing about it, Larry, when you got Luka, everything is great when the ball's going through the bucket. But when it's not, and like last night, it was forced.
Well, he's scoring 35 and he's giving up 40 on the other end.
Exactly. Right. That's what I was about to say. It's 5-on-4, no matter what's going on.
Yeah, because he's back there bitching and moaning and complaining at the refs, and it's 5-on-4 going down the other end.
I mean,
go ahead, Nubyjas.
I was
10 seconds.
Nico has a little bit of room to breathe here.
Yes.
Because there is a little bit of evidence. Now, I still think Luke is a great player.
And how about this? If
there's some reason
Kyrie
why
doesn't get hurt,
that,
they definitely go further than the Lakers. That's the crazy part.
Well.
But if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. So I get that.
There you go.
We got to keep it moving. We'll get it on here. We'll see about the Lakers. Wolves moving on to Western Conference semis. The first quarter, we got a 21-8 ball game here in the second quarter, first quarter, brought to you by our good friends at Golf Zone Social. We were just there a couple of weeks ago. Be there again in a couple of weeks. 3 locations in the tri-state area, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. It's a sports bar and indoor golf lounge. Is where golf meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll have, indoor golf games, and unparalleled social engagement, folks. They got over 240 games on those bays there, man. You can play a bunch of different courses. It is just totally awesome there, man. Got great food. It's like a sports bar, a golf sort of, bay there. Drinks, got a bar. It's like a lounge. It's everything. Beautiful space there. Got 15 bays and 1 VIP. So 16 total bays. Just an awesome experience there with the simulators. Check them out online. golfzonesocial.com. 3 locations, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. All right, we're back here live here at Emblem Sports Bar in Brooklyn, New York. What do we call it? I guess we can call this West. Now, call it East Williamsburg, technically. So we're in Williamsburg here in BK, 187 Graham Avenue in BK. All-American Sports Bar and Beer Garden. Official large array of local and domestic microbrews. Got all of the flat screens here, man, like 15 of those and 16 taps as well. Literally here, CBS Sports, Mad NFL, CFB League, 2K Association, ISG football, and ISG basketball. Got Nubyjas Wilborn from SI.com. Ivan Curtis, former head coach of the Brooklyn Nets gaming crew, 2K League there, and the GM. Breezy, bottom left hand of the screen, playing with the Sixers. He's up 23-11. Chandler playing with the Sacramento Kings. He's got the ball on offense. Playing with the Kings, he's down by 12 points playing with Sacramento. All right, back to the NBA, guys. The game that's going on right now, Knicks had a big lead, 15-point lead. Pistons. I keep saying Sixers because they're playing here, the 2K game. Pistons and Knicks playing right now. Of course, we saw Game 5 the other night. And the Pistons went to New York and got the win at Madison Square Garden on Tuesday night. They're playing currently as we speak. Pistons was trailing by 15, took a lead at halftime. Now the Knicks got a 9-point lead, so they're starting to pull away here midway through the third quarter. Will the Pistons force a Game 7? We'll start with you, Ivan Curtis. Do the Pistons take this thing back to Gotham with a chance to knock out the Knicks, or do the Knicks get her done tonight?
I sure hope so. I mean, I like what Detroit has in the youth in their roster and what they're getting. I'm extremely proud of Kane Cunningham because a lot of people.
I'm with you, by the way. This thing's just going 7.
Yeah, was ragging on him earlier in his career, which is unfortunate. I mean, these young guys are coming to the league with high expectations, but it's a grown man's league, and I think he's taking his time to get adjusted, and he's playing really well. But we got to get a Game 7 somewhere. And I think this is the series that can probably make it happen.
Nubyjas, your thoughts here? Do the Knicks stomp on their face with a hard nail boot and end this thing?
Like I said on Tuesday, if there's a team that could give up a 3-1 lead, it would be the New York Knicks. Okay? and until they
go,
don't,
New York,
go home. Go to the church for Cancun. Go somewhere else but here. I would not be surprised at all if Detroit forces Game 7. And honestly, I even go further. If Detroit forces a Game 7, I think they win it and end that series and end the next season.
Wow. Okay.
House money. They ain't
got we shouldn't be shot out there.
We going with that.
Why do you feel so strong about Detroit? Right now, you look at Jalen Brunson. He's playing well. How about Jalen Duren? He called Brunson a flopping MFer the other day, man. That was he stood over top of him as well. So how do you feel about the Pistons, man? Got their swag back, but right now they're trailing. I think they come back and win this one here and go back to MSG and go.
Whenever the Pistons are good, it's because they play ugly. Going back to the 80s with Zeke and all those guys.
Bad boys, yeah. And then 04.
Yeah, going back to 04. Apparently, they can only be good when they play ugly. And that's just what Detroit is because if you've been to Detroit, you can see why.
You would think with a name like the Pistons and in the Motor City, they'd be up and down and, run and gun like the Phoenix Suns back in the day or something.
They're in Detroit. And if you're in Detroit, then you just get brought down to being in Detroit.
Oh, boy.
And you have to, be blue collar and hardworking and gritty and all that stuff that they like there in Detroit with those gray skies as they sit up on the lake there.
Pistons trailing by...
And if I've said anything that's a lie, show me the lie.
Nope. Got no problems with it. They had a great draft, though, a couple years ago. Had a big crowd. Largest crowd in NFL history.
Detroit
Lions are back.
Cooler. And I will say this. Detroit also is a very black city. I love my people.
Man, leave LCA alone, man. Little Caesars Arena.
It's cute. It is nice, man.
It's cute.
I'm just saying. Listen.
I hope they come back.
I hope they do, too, because, I like the gritty. I like that they play a different style of basketball.
Right.
I don't like that everything is all up and down all the time. I like that they play defense. It's just not pretty to watch.
We'll see about the Pistons. We'll see, man. They're down by 10, under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. So they got about 17 minutes to come back in this game, down by 10. Have to lead at halftime. Now they're trailing 83-73. In this 2K game, Sixers up. Reezy playing with the Sixers. Chandler playing with the Kings. Got a big lead there, so we're going to move this thing along. That second quarter brought to you by our good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Check them out. Where I'm track at Bayonne, New Jersey. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. Authentic Mexican restaurant, man. Great food, great vibes, great drinks as well. The libations are definitely flowing there, man. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Got the mariachi shows. You've seen that on the show here on Tuesdays, man. Got the patio as well. Great food. And they also have just the DJs on the weekend, and then the Latin nights. Woo! They get pretty spicy on the weekends as well. Check them out online. The Golden Eagle, it has landed. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant online, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. Authentic Mexican restaurant in Bayonne, New Jersey, right there in Midtown on Broadway. All right, we're back live here at Emblem Sports Bar here in Brooklyn, 187 Graham Avenue, All-American Sports Bar and Beer Garden. Officially, it's the New York Knicks party tonight, I guess, right? They're offering a large array of local and domestic microbrews. Got the 15 flat screens, also the 16 taps as well. Hey, man, this is where sports enthusiasts come. If you love sports and you love food, you love Emblem Sports Bar right here. All right, we got Ivan Curtis here, bottom right-hand corner of the screen, from used to be the Brooklyn Nets gaming crew. Used to be the head coach and GM there. Nubyjas Wilborn, writer for a bunch of publications, currently with SI.com, Sports Illustrated. Breezy, bottom left-hand corner of the screen, playing with the Sixers. Got a huge lead. Chandler, bottom right-hand corner of the screen, playing with the Kings, trailing in this game here in the third quarter. Let's get back to the topic here and talk some more NBA. Tyrese Haliburton. And the Pacers are moving on. Of course, they came back down by 7, going an 8-0 run in the last 37 seconds to win over the Bucks. And they're moving on to the Eastern Conference semis. They'll get the Cavs in game 1 on Sunday. The number 1 seeded Cleveland Cavaliers in the second round of the Eastern Conference semis there. But Tyrese Haliburton, according to The Athletic, anonymous poll, voted as the most overrated player in the NBA, according to his peers, almost 15% there. You know, the guys, man, Rudy Gobert, Trae Young, Jimmy Butler, Bradley Beal, Draymond, Ja, also in the top 7 or 8 there. Your thoughts here, Nubyjas, on Tyrese Haliburton being overrated? He took that to heart, and he freaking stabbed the Milwaukee Bucks in the heart the other day.
All right, so let's pull the curtain back a little bit for the audience out here. Just a little bit. So I've compiled some of these lists, not this particular list, but lists like this, where you talk to players and you get them off the record and you talk to a bunch of them and they kind of let some things loose. Typically what you find out is the guys who are on those overrated lists are typically the guys that players don't like, who are also a good player. Players don't like him. They also don't like Trae Young. Because Trae Young be doing that nutmegging stuff, right? So people don't like him. And, I mean, look at him. There are reasons why you wouldn't like him. I mean,
great, man.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, I'm from Atlanta, so obviously I respect Trae Young, but I also can understand why people wouldn't like him. I understand why people don't like Tyrese Haliburton. This is more a likability award more than it is about the actual player. Because they also, they're millionaires, but some of them are haters too. And also, but also Haliburton comes off a little annoying.
He's always smiling and giggling and laughing and stuff.
Yeah, and I have some other thoughts that I'm
celebrating and stuff. It's like, yeah, you haven't won anything, Indy. Cute.
Yeah, right? It's like
you call him you think he's a front runner? Like,
but most people aren't though. So I'm not gonna knock him for that. It's just I don't know. It's the vibe that he gives, man. It's always smiling and.
I think he be acting light skinned, man.
What we colorism now? Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm not doing the colorism. He's doing it. I'm just saying with his behavior. I mean, I don't know. Hey, if I'm lying, I'm saying, man.
Yeah, you could be flying if you're lying. Ivan, your thoughts here. Well, why do you think he's the most overrated, man? You just think there's some hate there, or you think, hey, man, played on Olympic team, didn't really play, made a couple of All-Star teams, not really done anything. Team hasn't gone anywhere, although they did go to the conference finals last year. Did get swept by my Boston Celtics. What are your reasoning for Haliburton being overrated, or at least voted overrated?
I mean, honestly, it's a weird list to compile. Like, I mean, because like you said, typically when you look at the players that's on this list, like, so a lot of them are productive players. I mean, you just wonder, like, what is it about them that we probably don't see that makes them, be called overrated. I mean, yeah, I think Tyrese Haliburton is out there just having fun, being social, doing what a lot of players don't do.
Well,
he celebrates and they talk. It's like, bro, I haven't done anything.
What? You know what? He's also got a dad who does stuff, and we're gonna talk about.
We're gonna talk about his dad.
I'm just saying, the apple don't fall far from the
tree. Here's Johnny.
The apple don't fall far from the tree. Right. I bet you he be saying a little slick stuff. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely don't disagree with that. I mean, I think when I look at front running in the NBA, it's from players on teams that haven't won anything. And like that, and that's why I think he really gets under people's skin. It's like they haven't really done anything, and all the extra antics and different things like that. I think, like you said, Larry does come off annoying and things of that nature. But me, very honestly, annoying. I like watching him play because he's one of the only probably true PGs in the NBA. So he
got great size, 6'7". I mean, I don't like that good shot jumper that he has, but it works.
Yeah, so it's definitely like just a change of pace and watching players play. But I'm pretty sure like he don't really have that cool aura. Like it is more like annoying, like cringy, like for some people.
Mm-hmm. Also, he plays in Indiana. He looks like a guy who likes playing in Indiana.
Let me see the pictures again. We're talking about Tyrese Haliburton. Let me ask you this, guys. What do you think about the Pacers? You think they got a shot against the Cavs?
Sure.
No. I don't trust
the Cavs. I don't trust the Cavs.
When I say a shot, that means at least 6 games. What do you think?
Absolutely, I think so.
I think so too. I think the Pacers are scary good. I think they are.
Hold on, what don't you trust about the Cavs?
They ain't done it yet.
Okay.
I'm just saying they ain't done it yet. They do it.
Ask Miami have they done it.
Well, yeah, that's a good
Cleveland. This is for you.
Yeah, that's great. That was way back then.
I trust the Cavs over the Pacers. I mean,
all right. What did they? They didn't get tested in that first round.
Look, I think they get by the Pacers, but this is going at least 6. Mark my words. So Pacers are going to extract their pound of flesh. They're going to get it. They're a good basketball team. Rick Carlisle doing a good job. And how about them? He's like, it's basically, he's like total BS that Haliburton was voted most overrated player in the NBA. All right, we got a big blowout here in Brooklyn, New York, man. Shout out to Leo and his staff here, man. The food is good. I can't wait to get my hands on one of these burgers and these Hawaiian barbecue wings. And they got some great stuff here, man. I like the sweet potato fries as well, man. Hook me up with this great. You got to get this drink here. Let me show this. This is the greatest and the best strawberry lemonade I've ever had in my life. It's really good. So shout out to.
It looked good.
It does look good. There's Leo right there. Shout out to Leo for the great drink. He got some skills, man. Do his thing. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing back started here. We were just talking about Tyrese Haliburton, late 60s here in the fourth quarter. His father, y'all see John Haliburton is his father's name. John Haliburton, of course, ran onto the court after that win in Game 5 where the Pacers had that 8-0 run to win the game in overtime. Had the towel with his son's face on it. Taunted Giannis there. Giannis didn't like it. He did apologize to Giannis. Also, Tyrese did as well. He didn't see it, said he didn't realize what was going on until after the game. So Tyrese apologized as well. The Pacers, they got together and they came out with a statement today. John is not going to be going to any more Pacer games, home or away, for the foreseeable future. So that's the latest, according to the Pacers. I agree. I thought at least bare minimum, stay at home for the rest of the playoffs, rest of the season. This goes back to like LeBron James telling his mom, Gloria, sit your A down. Dad, sit your butt down. I don't want women going up to men. And after these games like we saw out in Sacramento. Your thoughts here, Nubyjas, on John Burton probably doing the right thing by just chilling out, bro. You were wrong on this one. I get it. You love your son. Don't do that.
He lucky he didn't get slapped.
Oh, Giannis did put his head on his head.
Forehead
to forehead.
He lucky he didn't get slapped. And I'm not typically one here for violence because it's unnecessary. But that man ran up on that man, talking crazy to him. And don't even get me started on the TNT broadcast where Shaquille O'Neal is defending this more than the perpetrators himself. He did something stupid.
To be fair, Shaq was basically like, look, man, you lose, you don't get to say anything.
But,
people say things at athletes all the time.
Yeah, but not this. No, we're not doing this. You can say stuff understands, but I think as the legendary soothsayer Bun B said, stands to eat a hot dog. Okay? And that's what he should have done. Sit down, shut up, be quiet, and eat a hot dog. You don't need to be out there running up in nobody's face. Look at this. Look at what he's doing. Come on, man. That ain't the same as just cheering on your kid. That ain't the same as talking a little bit of trash. You walking up in that man's face.
Right.
Look at that man. Did not treat you like a little boy.
Well, he did say, Giannis, real quickly, Ivan, Giannis did say they worked it out. Things are good. He even actually gave him a thumbs up and said everything's fine. Because he said, look, I wasn't talking to you or anything, whatever. But look, Giannis said it was disrespectful. He comes from a different place. He's from Greece. He does things a lot differently. Him and Tyrese are kind of cool about it now. So your thoughts here, Ivan?
No, I mean, it just made me think, like, what makes somebody, instead of rejoicing and celebrating with your son and your family, you walking up to, first of all, a man who's won multiple MVPs, won a world championship already, like, and this buys into the whole thing about people not liking Tyrese, and now you kind of see where it comes from, because, like, what is the purpose other than, a lot of these NBA dads shining attention on themselves? Like, it really, to me, man,
they think they the player.
T Morant, right?
Yeah, it's so it's so confusing, because it's like, first of all, where's security? Like, everybody, that whole staff need to be fired. Like, I mean, because nobody should just be able to walk up to
fans shouldn't be on the floor, and he acted like a fan. So
he definitely did. So I'm like, it was just weird to me. And like, Giannis, now on the other hand, Giannis does a lot of things on the court, like, he does a lot of antics. He do a lot of different things. So sometimes, like, it's kind of confusing when Giannis actually decides to get serious about something, because he do a lot of playing and a lot of joking and stuff like that.
Yeah, he had the incidents with Jaylen Brown this year.
He pulled his hand
pulled his hand back.
With Beasley.
Malik Beasley, exactly. Yep.
So it was like, it kind of felt like picking and choosing. But when you get into a man's red zone, like that personal space is a lot different.
But Ivan, but to your point though, he's doing that with fellow players.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
and they are on the same level. You're right though, but I'm just saying,
right. Nah, you're right. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, once he got into his space, like, that could have been something totally different. I mean, a head nod is the safest thing that could have happened. But I mean, I'm kind of glad that the Pacers came together, because it's not a good look, especially for a team, like I said, a team that ain't even done anything. Like,
you won a first round series where the team's second best player was injured. Like, let's be clear here. If Dame is healthy, okay,
it's a different story for sure.
We might not even be having this conversation. So, hey, you got your win. That's cute. Hey, clap it up.
No, you're right, 100%.
But don't act like, don't do that.
We might not be having this conversation again. Giannis was walking around L.A. today.
Oh, boy.
Hey.
Look, we'll see. He's going to talk to the Bucks. He's going to take his time on this.
All
but yeah,
I'm
dude, they've got
tripping.
no money. You know, they're strapped. They got an old center with what's his name?
But you know what's interesting? So maybe Jax Ulbrich and John Haliburton should get together. Jax Ulbrich and John Haliburton should get together on how to apologize as father and son to their respective parent and son that they've embarrassed. Because with Jax, you got the daddy embarrassing, got the son embarrassing the daddy. And then now you got here the daddy embarrassing the son. Right,
full circle, man. Full circle moment.
$100K for a prank call, bro. Hey, the heads got to roll for that.
And $250 for the organization. That's $350,000 prank call.
And how much is that gonna cost? Or and point over this way, how much is that gonna cost? Yeah. And now he can't go to the game. So maybe Jax and John should converse with each other.
And to be fair, this was sort of, pushed by the organization. Clearly, they sort of suggested this, and he went along with it. It wasn't like he came to the conclusion. They're like, yo, sit your butt down, bro.
As they should.
Yeah, Indiana did the right thing to jump ahead and not even make the wait on the league or anything like that. I mean, self-imposed was better for them.
Yeah. Right. Hey, listen, I'm sure he loves his son. I'm sure he's not a bad human.
No doubt.
But he acted very poorly here in a way that could have went really bad, and thankfully it did.
And look, shout out to John Haliburton. Here's Johnny. He's been there for Tyrese. Grew up in Wisconsin, so right there, not too far from Milwaukee. I believe Oshkosh or wherever they are in Wisconsin. Went to Iowa State. Saw him go out to Sacramento. And now they're actually beloved there in Indianapolis, there in Naptown in the Circle City. Those Pacers fans, they love John and the Haliburtons there, also his mom as well. So, you saw the fans there the other day with the, Yes Sirs, the T-shirts, right? The Yes Sirs. So, I think that's pretty cool. That's actually one of my favorites for the NBA playoffs right now, the Yes Sirs.
I mean, hey, man, they're having fun. I mean, and I like it. The playoffs should be fun.
Stay off the court, John.
Or stay out that man's face.
All right.
Stay out that man's face.
I got you.
Because you look at that man and slap you.
Fair enough. All right, man. So the game is over. Reezy gets the win. Folks, that fourth quarter is brought to you by our good friends at Kettle Black. Just there a couple of weeks ago. We'll be back there next week. The Kettle Black Sports Bar, 2 locations. One here in Brooklyn and the other one in Shaolin, folks. That would be Staten Island. Best wings, burgers, and beer. Food and Wine Magazine, folks, said, quote, unquote, one of the top 5 wing joints in America. They're open daily 11:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. They got a bunch of other events there that you can see. They got live music, trivia, sports, darts, poker nights, and things of that nature. We'll be there next week. But shout out to those folks there, Chris and everybody at Kettle Black Sports Bar there. Check them out online. Kettle Black Bar, 2 locations, Brooklyn and Staten Island. Best wings, burgers, and beer that you will find. All right, before we get out of here, let's go ahead and bring everybody back in and get your thoughts here. Ho-hum, OG, right? For Reezy, literally ho-hum.
Yeah, I went out on a limb going for the underdog, but I know I personally know how good he is. So,
so you were familiar with this game?
Indeed.
You got no excuse, bro. No excuse. Nubyjas, your thoughts?
I mean, it was what I said it was. I mean, I got nothing to say.
You got nothing to
say. Healthy kidneys and everything. Good, good to go.
Although, shout out to the homie Bronco, by the way. I'm glad he's well, for real. But yes, I'm just saying, the man was literally couldn't pass his kidney stones and beat Chandler. So why would I think he would lose to Reezy, who's been winning?
Shout out to Reezy. Let's go ahead and bring in Reezy. Leon Fitzgerald. Kids call him Fitzy. What was your thought process here, man? We've seen you play for weeks now. Never really feel threatened. How did you sort of coast, and mentally, how did you get through it, knowing that you were really never sort of challenging this?
Just hooping, really.
How do you fight off boredom, dude?
Huh?
How do you fight off boredom?
Hey, something like that, man. I mean, I just play. I try to have fun, try to take threes, a whole bunch of threes.
He said he's here to kick butt, Larry.
Right. Do you work on things? Is your mind somewhere else? Are you thinking about, young co-eds? I mean, what are you doing here when you got this thing in the bag?
Looking at the game. The
real game.
Yeah.
So you're watching the Knicks and Pacers or Knicks and Pistons, and you're still playing the video game. See, you young people, man, you guys can multitask. You guys are good at that. I'll give you credit on that.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
He said he hit for one thing. Victories. A lot of them.
He's had a lot of them.
He want more.
All right, Reezy. So you move on. A nice easy win. It was like a nice little Tennessee waltz for you. Who are you going to play with next week? Are you sticking with the Sixers, or are you going to move around a little bit? Because you did talk about that. That being the possibility about switching up teams going ahead.
I think I'm gonna go Spurs.
Spurs?
Yeah.
Back-to-back Rookie of the Years there. San Antonio, the Riverwalk. Okay. Why Spurs?
They're going to be good. I mean, they got Wemby. Wemby is crazy on 2K. Crazy on 2K. And then
De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle.
Fastest, PG. And then you got Castle, who just on Rookie of the Year. He got defense. So it's going to be fun.
You got CP3, right?
Huh?
Yeah, you got Chris Paul or Cliff Paul?
Oh, nah, Cliff Paul. Cliff Paul might not even play. He might not even play.
Your thoughts here. I want to get your thoughts here on the Lakers. We were talking about the Wolves and the Lakers. Do you think they can compete next year, man? And what do they need to sort of be in the upper echelon of the Western Conference?
Go get Giannis. They need defense.
So who they gonna give up?
They need somebody.
I guess everybody's for. You'd have to give up everybody. Connect,
if they
Hillbilly, AR, everybody.
If they want to build around Luka, in which that is their future, they need defense.
So now you got three wings out there, basically. Okay, yep.
Just like the Mavs was set up, and they went all the way to the finals. They had Luka and Kyrie, and then a whole bunch of defense. That's all Lakers need. Lakers need defense and a center. In which I don't know why they didn't play Jackson Hayes. It's crazy.
I know. I think he dusted off Alex Lynn the other day, right? Well, I think he played a few minutes.
Yeah. And Kleber played a few minutes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you bring in Giannis, I mean, look, he's still a great freak and he's still a great athlete. I don't think that addresses the center position though.
I mean, I think it do. Giannis has defense.
Well, you got three guys making $50 to $60 million. That's like 70% of your cap right there.
Oh yeah. Unless
now you're in the second apron, like okay. Now you like my Boston Celtics. Everybody can't make that money. We got five guys making over $30 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
I think they breaking up next year though. If they don't win, I think
this is it. We got to get rid of either Drew Holiday or Porzingis, one of the two.
Yeah, yep. And I think it's going to lean towards Drew. I think
probably
keep Porzingis.
I think we keep the Zinger because I think Drew's making like 30 plus 35. Porzingis making right at 30. I think you get rid of Drew, and that'll save us a little bit. Bring in some younger talent. Yep. All right, man. Well, congratulations, dude. You're moving on. We'll see you next week. We'll see you 1 week from today, next Thursday. So congratulations, man. Hey, folks, if you want to be like Reezy, win a chair, be the king of the hill, join us right now. ISG basketball, free entry. Free 99, ages 13 and up, all online, cash and prizes. That's what you can win. And a weekly King of the Hill format. Join us now, CompeteForever.com/2K Association. Once again, that is CompeteForever.com/2K Association. Don't do it today, but do it to now, as the kids like this. All right, before we get out of here, this postgame show, it's brought to you by our good friends right here actually, we were there. I know, Kevin, stop yelling in my ear. I was going to say 902. We were there last night. 902. My God. My producer's on it, man. He never misses anything. 902brewing.com. We were just there literally, it wasn't last night. It was Tuesday night. We were at the Club Flamingo last night. But check them out online, 902brewingcompany.com. We're looking at 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City, a craft brewery there, NJC. Producing ales and lagers, handcrafted beers, and the best atmosphere, curated with good times there. It's made right there in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room, and it hosts a variety of events, folks. We're talking like yoga for the ladies. You got live bands, DJs, concerts, comedians, you name it. Also have the rooftop as well. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. They got the bright tanks, got the fermenters. It's all right there in Jersey City, 101 Pacific Avenue, 902brewing.com. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. It's been a great show. Appreciate Reezy there, our king of the hill, moving on next week. For Ivan Curtis, the former GM and head coach of the NBA 2K Brooklyn Nets. And there's the boss, Wilborn. The conference, yes. The Three Rivers there in Pittsburgh, PA. What's going on this weekend in Pittsburgh? Anything exciting?
I don't know. We're going to see what happens with Aaron Rodgers, I guess.
We've been on Aaron Rodgers' watch for 3 months, man.
I know, but it's still waiting. I mean, otherwise, it's just Skeens pitch yesterday. He looked good.
The fan fell. Out of the right field, right? 21 feet down.
Yeah.
Critical condition. What's the latest out there?
They're still trying to see what's going to happen with that really awful situation. Man.
Yeah.
Prayers to that gentleman and their family. And oh God, that was
sure.
That
Absolutely.
was rough.
That was a scary scene. I saw the video. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
So I know McCutcheon. Well, they got to do something with these fields and these stands.
Yeah.
We've seen it in baseball. Dodgers saw it at football game as well. We got to do something with these. These fans and these guardrails.
When you go to these games, sit down, watch the game. Don't drink too much. Don't do too much. Just
chill.
Yeah, just chill because it's dangerous, man.
Vibes. Yeah, good vibes, man. But no, definitely shout out to those folks who were sending prayers to that person and their family members, man. Hopefully he pulls through.
And by the way,
Andrew McCutcheon was talking about it last night. Oh yeah, you guys had a storm come up there.
Yeah,
right?
Man, it's just crazy. I mean, American society is not ready for 80-mile-per-hour winds in Pittsburgh. So
no, that's
trying to figure it.
That never happens.
That don't happen, and the infrastructure's not there, which is why a lot of things are happening. It's a lot of chaos, but we're gonna keep it right and hope we don't have a bang coming through.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep you guys in our prayers, man. We'll be rooting for you guys up there in Pittsburgh, PA. All right, shout out to the folks right here at Emblem Sports Bar here in Brooklyn, located at 187 Graham Avenue, All-American Sports Bar and Beer Garden, offering large array of local and domestic microbrews, 15 flat screen, 16 taps. It's all right here. Shout out to Leo and his staff here, everybody here. Been a great host, and of course we'll see them in a couple of weeks. We're going to come here a couple times a month, man. One of our new homes here in BK. All right, they're doing it live here from Emblem Sports Bar in Brooklyn, New York. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the playoff games. Make it a good one, folks. Good night. Bye-bye.